All of this just north of Sydney. Stay tuned to find out where. Just 2 hours north of Sydney, you'll find Port Stephens and the sand dunes of Stockton Beach. In Port Stephens, there are many restaurants by the waterside, and there is also water sports and whale watching tours available. Salamander Bay and Nelson Bay form the tourist hub of Port Stephens. The Nelson Head Lighthouse is worth a visit. There's a museum, a gift shop, cafe, and the Volunteer Marine Rescue Service, which covers the area from Newcastle to Seal Rocks, is based here. You can access the Marine Rescue Operations Centre, and the staff are more than happy to explain how marine rescue is coordinated and managed from this centre. About a 15-minute drive from Nelson Bay is Anna Bay, at the northern end of Stockton Beach. Located in the lower car park at Anna Bay are several tour operators, including camel tours and four-wheel drive tours.
We're on board the four-wheel drive Port Stephens bus tour, ready to go to Tin City and snowboarding on the sand dune.
If you're planning to come here for a tour to Tin City in particular, make sure you call one of the tour operators beforehand to check when they can take you to Tin City. On some days, because of the tides and the weather, Tin City is not accessible by the tour operators.
We see a lot of white shells like this in the sand. They're called middens, and usually that's where they had their tucker. They'd come and eat their shellfish and all that sort of thing. But they also bury the bodies underneath of it, because what happens when the shells break down, the lime and the calcium out of the shell help dissolve the bodies. And the Hunter Valley's right at the end, the Hunter River's right at Newcastle, so that's like 32 k's away. What happens right up where we are started is the finest sand, because the winds blow it. The small sand,
the heavy stuff sinks.
When you go down there, you've got thicker sand down there and more bogging. So over another couple of million years, that'll break down and eventually, maybe.
So all of this sand has come out of the Hunter River, is that what you're saying?
That's what they're telling us, yes.
The Stockton sand dunes form part of the Worimi National Park and conservation lands. These are places of significant Aboriginal cultural history, and access to some of these areas are restricted. Most of the significant Aboriginal cultural sites predate European settlement in Australia and are scattered throughout the dunes. These sites include middens, camp and burial sites, all of which reflect the cultural use of the land and have special cultural significance to the Worimi people. During the Great Depression, a group of squatters constructed several tin sheds. This encampment became known as Tin City, and the remaining sheds still stand in the same place. Tin City is nestled between the sand dunes about 11 kilometres south of Anna Bay. Many sheds were originally built, but only 11 sheds remain standing. These sheds cannot be sold, no new sheds can be built, and if any of the existing sheds were to be destroyed by the elements, they cannot be rebuilt. On the ride back, we stopped to look for Pippis. Pippis are a small clam that live just below the sand surface. There are restrictions on taking Pippis from the beach. Our tour guide only showed us the Pippis and how they bury themselves in the sand. No Pippis were removed from the beach on our tour. And this is how you simulate a drone shot using a GoPro, a gimbal and a very long monopod. For your information, drones are not allowed along Stockton Beach due to the proximity to the local airport and Air Force Base. The drive back to Anna Bay took us to the inner dunes where sandboarding was allowed. Each tour operator has their own sandboarding patch to operate in. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. If you want to see more day trip videos from Sydney, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of new videos. I'm Andrew from Form and Design. Thanks for watching.